What's going on, YouTube? Today I got this 2013 Audi A4 2.0 Turbo. Customers complaining of the low coolant light coming on and smelling coolant. If those of y'all are familiar with antifreeze, it's got kind of a sweet smell. It's very detectable. As you notice, the bottle's really low too, and it's a common issue on these motors, all Volkswagen engines. On the back side of the engine right here, you have this coolant flange, a little plastic coolant flange where the coolant flows through. And if you see on top of the transmission, you can see all the residue of the crusted up coolant that's been leaking from this thing for a while now, and it's just drying up on top of the transmission right there. And I'm going to show you how to replace it. I'm still waiting for the part, so I'm going to do this first part. I'm going to show you how to take it off, and then when I get the part, and if I get the part while we're doing this, even better, but it's coming from the dealership, and they usually take a while to deliver parts, but I decided to go ahead and do a video on how to pull this, and we'll resume with the rest of the video when I get the part. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so I can continue to make videos like this to make your life easier. Let's get started. Now there's two bolts on this flange, and they're in a tight spot, so hopefully I can capture this as best as I can. It's a T30. So the first thing we're going to do is take the hoses off. Little clamp right here. Hopefully you can see. Now I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, stock, they don't come with this clamp on them. I think this thing's been changed before, which is not shocking because they don't last long. I'm pretty sure they have like a squeeze style clamp from the factory. I might be wrong. Alright, pull that clamp up. Grab me a little pry bar here and try to get this hose off because it's kind of stuck. There we go. Just kind of lean that out of your way. Now, this other hose on here has a clip. You don't want to lose that clip because we're not replacing this hose, so you won't get a new clip. Just kind of reach back there while you're pushing it. Let me try my flathead here. I know y'all can't really see this. It's kind of all about feel. Give her a reach around here without burning yourself on the exhaust. Yeah, these little clamps suck. What I'm going to do is take my pick, push it out some, and then take my screwdriver. There. You don't want to take the clip completely out because you'll end up dropping it. Just pull it back and then wiggle your hose off. See, now y'all can see. Just pull it back, and when you put the hose back on, you're just going to push that to reset it. Lean that out of your way. Get it tucked out of your way so you can have access to these bolts. More room. The hose is not in the way. Alright. Now, I'm going to start with the bottom bolt first. The harder one. And the hose is out of the way. It's a lot easier now. Alright, I think I got that loose. Yeah. Spin it out. Don't lose your bolt, because they don't give you new bolts with that housing. Just like that. And I just dropped it. Where'd it fall to? Well, whatever. I'm not concerned. It hit that skid plate down there somewhere. I have the luxury of 25 years of doing this. I got a drawer full of bolts, so I'll dig one up. But for y'all at home, yeah, it's a little bit different. Try not to drop this bolt. I'll probably end up finding a bolt that's got a 10mm head instead of this Torx head, but that's alright. As long as it's the same thread pattern and fairly the same length, it'll be just fine. It's a pretty common thread pitch. 6mm 1.25 if y'all don't know at home. If you do lose the bolt, you got to go pick one up at a parts store, unless you can find it. I'm not taking that skid plate down for one bolt, and it's not going to hurt the car. It'll probably fall out somewhere eventually, or not, or maybe the next oil change when someone takes the skid plate down. And it's got this little bracket right here conveniently blocking you. Alright, I got that bolt. So I'm pretty sure this has 2 bolts on it. So let's see if... There you go. Just kind of smack it a little bit. Doesn't matter if you break it, you're getting a new one. There we go. Got her out, boys. Little O-ring right here, just to see where it's been leaking. So when we get our new part, I'll continue with this video. Until then, see you in a few. Alright y'all, I'm back. Got my new part straight from Volkswagen. And in this case, you can't get it aftermarket unless you order it online. None of my parts suppliers had this. They had to special order it, but the dealer had it in stock. Doesn't really matter anyways, because it's going to fail again probably another 30,000 miles. So what you're going to do is going to put a little bit of antifreeze around that O-ring so it'll pop in easier. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing. Just kind of swivel it back and forth as you're pushing. Get in there. Alright, make sure it's nice and flush. Alright. Now, earlier y'all saw that I dropped a bolt, and I tried looking down there in the skid plate. I'll give it one more look. Doesn't really matter. I'm not going to find that bolt. I'm not going to try to either. But I dug up a bolt. Like I said, it's a 6mm 1.25, very common bolt. This one's got a 10mm head, so I went ahead and grabbed the 10mm socket too. I'm going to put that 10 in the bottom. Alright. Got that started. I don't know if I can get my hand in here with that fuel pump pipe in the way. This has got direct injection, and that's the high pressure fuel pump right there. Where'd that tin or Torx go? I need the Torx, not the tin. There it is on the ratchet. You gotta have steady hands with this guy. Just kind of stick it in there. Without dropping it. Because if I would have dropped that one, I just would have went and dug up another one. All right, we good. Where's that ratchet? All right, Just till it stops. Nothing too crazy. The bolts don't do the sealing. They just hold it from coming out. It's the O-ring that does the sealing. So it's not like there's a gasket on there. You gotta have it super tight. End up breaking the bolts off and ruining your day. Alright. Let's see if I can get that ratchet down there. This feels real good laying on top of this car. Move that harness out of my way. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. I gotcha. All right. You gotta have the hands of a surgeon when you're doing this job. Oh crap. Damn it. I forgot to put this bracket on. Jeez Louise. How did it go? I think it went, yeah, like that. Okay. And a little secures the wire and harness from rubbing around. So I'm gonna pause this video for now, and I'm gonna go dig up a zip tie. All right, y'all, I'm back with this bracket. Got a zip tie. I'm gonna replace with that clip that I popped out. Just took my cutting dikes and just cut it. Now I gotta pull this bolt back out because my dumb butt self ain't paying attention. Oh, break it loose with this ratchet. Okay. Alright. Let's grab my magnet. Don't you fall on me again. Alright, where's that bracket at? Okay. Get all these wires out of my way. Pretty sure it goes like that. The fun part. I'm not even going to try to put that. Yeah. That magnet's too strong. Oh, look at that. I did it with my fingers in a tight spot. Alright, let's grab the extension so we can get her started. Boom. Just gonna run it all the way down my hand and tighten it with the ratchet. Okay. Alright. All right. Put this zip tie in. I'm gonna put my hoses on first, I think. Let's see. Push that over. Like I was saying, I'm not sure, but I don't think this clamp is stock. I might be wrong, but we're reusing it because it's in good condition. Alright. dang wires, get out of my way. Oh, they always like to put the part that fills the most in the hardest spot. Gotta love these German cars, especially Audis and Volkswagens. Alright, now, remember I was showing you that clip, how it sticks out like that. Once you push your hose over and you feel it click, then just reach over to the left and just push the clip in. Ooh, it's not coming off. Alright, now let's take all these wires, and this little hose secures into that right there. Yeah, see how it's got a squeeze clamp on the other end. So yeah, that's definitely not stock, so you'll have to use some needle nose pliers if it's the first time it's been changed. Obviously that's been messed with before because someone put a different clamp on it. Now let's take all these wires right here and zip tie them to this bracket. It's a big headache. Run that through there. Yeah, that's easier said than done too. It's like right up against the engine. Let's bend this a little bit. Trying to find the hole in the dark, boys, ain't that easy, is it? And this car's not going to guide me. Let's bend that a little bit more. Get in there. I feel you sticking through. Just enough to where I can grab it. There you go. Alright. Now we're going to take this O2 sensor wire too. We're just going to clamp it all together as one, because there's two clips on that bracket, but come here. Just enough to where it can't rub on anything. Alright. Let's pull it nice and tight. Yeah, that looks good to me. Good enough. Alright. Take our Dyson and just cut off the excess. Okay. Just fill her up with coolant. Now I'm a no spill funnel that I always use on these videos. It don't look like we really lost too much. They don't come with an adapter for these Volkswagens and Audis. I think you can buy extra adapters online though, but that's okay. I'm just going to start the car up, let it run, let it warm up with the cap off, just till I see no more bubbles and this thing stays full. The temperature is a normal operating temperature and the heater's blowing hot. That's a good indication that the system's bled out. Then just cap it off and do a little leak check when the pressure builds back up. Make sure everything's kosher. Anyways, I hope this video has been informative. Y'all please check like down below and please subscribe. Y'all have a good day. Have a Merry Christmas. Peace out, YouTube.